Classification of data or variables. Now, sometimes this depends on fields. People use different types of words, terms in different fields. So this will be specifically to the control chart. Now, in general, data or variable can be divided into two categories. One is, I should avoid the word categories because category is one type of data. So in general, you can divide into two types. One, something can count, is called quantitative or numeric variables, this piece. And then another one, something you cannot or not appropriate for counting. For example, well, you can count number of people, married people. However, someone's status of whether someone is married or not, what kind of political party affiliations they have, things like that falls under categorical variable. In some field, it is called qualitative variables. Now, the quantitative variable can be divided into two categories or two types. One is continuously variable, which is, you can think of the height of a person or weight of a person, 160.356. So it can be continuously varied. Now, discrete variable, on the other hand, number of married people, number of certain political party affiliated people, number of defective product, things like that, they changed by discrete numbers. So either 2 people or 3 people. It cannot be 2.5 person or 2.5 people. So you can divide this quantitative data or numeric data into two categories, something continuous and discrete. Now, continuous variable is specifically that is in the control chart world, that is called variable. So this is not used in the control chart world. We use variable, control chart for variables, and then control chart for attributes. So this is the two types of control chart. The discrete is not used. Now, if you look at these two categorical examples, marital status, political party, product defective or non-defective, you can transform all of them into something like discrete, number of married people, number of ex-party affiliated people. So if you think about the data or variables, you can actually divide into the whole world of these can be divided into two. One is the variable and the other one is the attribute. So something continuously changed, we call that variable, and something discretely changed, we call that attribute. So you do control chart for variables and control chart for attribute, depends on the data type. So as a quality engineer or quality control person, if you're doing control chart, the whole world simply can be divided into two, variables and attributes. In the openeducator.com, let me just type that and bring it. I will show you. So this is the openeducator.com under the statistical quality. This is the video I'm making right now. So kind of like an introduction to control chart. And then so you can see that I have videos for variable control charts. I have also videos for attribute control charts. So you can jump into whatever section you needed to do. However, before you do the variable control charts, these 4 modules, this module 2, module 3, and module 4 is actually the basics to the variable control chart. And then the module 7 is the basic to the attribute control chart. So before you start watching the control chart videos, I would suggest just kind of try to look at these basics first. However, the idea of this video is to give a refresher of the data types and what are the different types of control charts available for these different types of data type.